Welcome back. We are back in the Delta Quadrant. Last time we went on a little bit of a wild goose chase while Siska and Kulla tried to bait us, but now we are on to the next sector, where I believe the threats get even higher.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tuvok. Sustained Kazon aggression has brought the crew to its lowest stability index recorded since our initial displacement to the Delta Quadrant. Such a collective mental state represents a profound security liability, especially with the persistent threat from Kulla and Seska. The captain notes the necessity of a break, a proposition I find logically unsound. The hostile intentions of the Kazon Nistrum do not adhere to Voyager's duty roster. The sheer impracticality of human emotional response, though a predictable factor, remains a persistent challenge to maintaining optimal efficiency. Immediate intervention by the captain is required to restore unity and function.
Personal log, Lieutenant Tom Paris. It's been red alert 24/7. The Kazon attacks haven't let up, not for weeks now. Everyone's walking on eggshells. That no mess hall brawl record? Yeah, that's history. Today, 2 ensigns nearly started a full-blown riot, all because one of them was chewing too loud. At least it's not because of the Talaxian cuisine. Morale is scraping rock bottom, worse than when we first realized we were stuck in the middle of nowhere. I bet Kulla and Seska are having a blast, laughing at our misery. And misery is putting it mildly. If the scuttlebutt's accurate, the crew's patience is wearing thin. Me? I'm fed up too, but I'm sticking with the captain. She's not bad at all, although her coffee intake has become exemplary.
Captain, there is a growing movement aboard Voyager. 35 crew members are threatening to leave. They're frightened and they're losing hope. Any suggestions, Commander? We need to focus on lifting their spirits, make this ship feel more like home again. Give them some distraction. But I'm afraid there's more to consider. Security reports show a resurgence in Kazon activity. We should anticipate another attack, and soon. I'll see what can be done, Commander, but I make no promises. So, we are now losing 10 per soul, but we do have 5. We do have 8 stick still. Ooh, this is a nice big system. So let's scan this so we can start making our way. We definitely, I think we have, let's check on our ship real quick. We got some damage going on here that we need to fix. But make sure we have someone assigned to the hull. Yes. So why don't we get someone working on the shield generator too. And yeah, we're losing 2 metals per turn, but that's not too bad. Our system, our sector threat level is decent, to say the least, but it's not horrible. Food-wise, we're going okay. We do have a hydroponics bay. Did I upgrade? Oh, I can put someone here. Yes, let us put Klingon B'Elanna here, and actually in main engineering, I believe I want to put regular B'Elanna in. Yes. Perfect. Management crafting. 5 torpedoes. Yes, so we can start doing torpedoes. So let us start making those, actually. Research-wise, we don't have 70, so there's nothing we can do yet for that. We have to just kind of let that go about its business. And yeah, this looks like a good system right here. There's gonna be some. So yeah, so right now my morale is above 2,000, so we're okay. We just have to prepare for some incoming Klingon attacks. What do we have here? Ship adrift. Oh yeah, that is correct. We did make it to the sector last time. That is a repair station, which would be kind of nice. Let's see what do What are we looking at? 4 systems in this sector. All right, let's just make our way down this right here. Maybe we'll skip out on the repair station. Perfect. Our shield generator is back up and running. Let's get our cargo bay also back up and running, because that is, so we have food, fuel, so that is our metals cargo bay that is down. And it's back up and running. Fantastic. So let's make sure nothing else is real damaged here. Do I want to get the shuttle bay repaired? I might as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and repair the shuttle bay while we make our way down here. Okay, so they want us to build a new combat room, upgrade a combat room to level 2, or hire, let's see if we can upgrade one to level 2. So let's go ahead and just beam some, was it titanium aboard? Yes. Yes. And we are at 70, so let's go into research. We'll go into combat. And I think what we want to do is... Okay, we're going to have to upgrade level 2, which is fine. We have 39, so that'll take 16. Okay, I think we might be okay. Might. I'll just take 1 dilithium. That'll be okay. Yeah, and then we're going to want food, and we're going to want some fuel as well, and then we'll head off to the other one. Okay, our shuttle bay has been repaired, and 5 torpedoes have been crafted, so we're up to 31. And I don't believe it just does it automatically, so we'll just keep it at 30 for now, and I think that should be okay. 693, yeah, because we only can keep 1750, so perfect. Alright, we'll get us ourselves some fuel as well. Bam, perfect. Up to 33, so yeah, we're going to skip that for now, and let's just head on over here. Oh, Captain, 2 Kazon raiders are approaching, weapons charged, battle stations. So I always seem to auto-resolve for a little bit better. Let's see what would happen here. Okay, we'll give them... Yeah, let's do that. Okay, our hull went down to 77, but we got some metals, we got some food. And we have a new trade available, so let us go down to this shuttle bay. If we get 500 fuel, we will get 500 food. We are getting 50 food every... No, I'm going to hold off on that. I want to save whatever I need to trade to maybe get some sectors down. Some sector threats down a bit. Okay, Captain, we reached our destination. Let us continue. I don't think there's anything we need to check on the other side. Looks pretty beat up. Let's go ahead and scan them. See what we're dealing with. 5 life signs faint. The ship has been hit hard by radiation. We should be careful, Captain. Hail them. Alright, thank you for coming. We already lost hope. I'm Captain Rivas. We are exploring a nearby nebula. We are unprepared for the subnucleic. Anyways, doesn't matter. We've been stuck here and our radiation sickness. Judging by the contamination levels, they won't last long. And they're dead in the water. So we can offer to take them home. We can treat Revis's crew in the sick bay. Or we can heal Revis's crew with the Vidian surgical device. Again, the thing is so useful. My other playthroughs, when I haven't had it, just wasn't the same. Alright, so he feels reborn. Another day we would have... Yeah. But they're still stranded. So we are going to agree to help. We have done this one before in our last playthrough, so we're going to have to go find the polyurethide or whatever, and yes. And yep, we're going to ask about the Drayans, and yeah, and we just have to kind of be nice and trust them, and we'll get what we need from them. So this one's not too bad. So we're perfect off there. So let's see if there's anything I want to grab from here before I leave the sector. Because I think we'll be back, so we'll be okay. Or leave the system. So, okay, let's just go ahead and fly to this next system. I want to kind of keep, since I know what that stuff is. Okay, combat tier level 2 has been researched. So, what I want to do is we're going to do torpedo launch bay number 2. Well, it does take 70 and we're not quite there yet. Should be okay. We have 23 turns to do it, so we might be okay. Scanners have picked up a class and planet. Perfect. Let's have a look. Okay. Yes, we're in a nebula, so we don't see anything. Now this, yes, we all see what that says, right? Yep. We will do that. We'll see, we'll see what ends up being said. Alright, let's pick up some fuel as we head down there. But we're not going to do it right away. We're not going to do it right away. We're going to hold off on, that mission. Simply just because I don't know how I'm going to deal with that, but that should be okay. Alright, let us send the away team. Alright, so they want us to bring a pilot, so of course we are going to bring Tom. Here we need a little bit of combat, it looks like, so maybe Tuvok. He also gives us a little bit of science as well. And I guess we'll go Chakotay 43. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, let's start the mission. Alright, descending to Drain 2. Stable. Wait, we lost control. We're going down. So here's our pilot. So we can do emergency landing procedures, which will give us some fuel. Now we could try to modify the shield to absorb the impact, because if we want science, but that is a high level of failure. So we'll just use our pilot, because it's a guaranteed success there. Yep. Alright, we could repair... Wait, did you hear that? Something's here. We can attempt to negotiate for no risk. A little bit of morale. Scan the surroundings with our tricorder. Again, Tom's fatigued, so we don't really want to do that. Use force if necessary. There's no rewards, but it is a guaranteed win. Let's try to negotiate. Again, our morale's fine, but any extra morale is always a good thing. 3 children emerge from the bushes. They plead for protection, saying that their elders plan to kill them. So we can hide with the children, which is a little bit of a risk. Mask everyone's biosignature. Again, we can get some science, which we desperately need, so that we can try to complete that in time. Or we could try to stun them. I think we're going to want engineering next, which is Tom, or possibly Tuvok. So let's just hide with the children. We'll use a fatigued Chakotay. I think that'll be okay. Well, even though I think we might want to use him for the next one as well. Alright, we need to fix our shuttles so we can do the standard repairs, which doesn't look too good. Or we can perform emergency repairs, which is what we're going to do. We can use all 3. Oh, well, let's do that. Why not? Just a critical success all the way through. And give us some fuel, which is fantastic. Got Chakotay up to level 6, Tom up to level 4. Alright, so I'm curious. You know, we'll ask Neelix first, because I've done this one, so I know. So I'm wondering if we'll get the same options if we don't talk to Neelix first. All right, Alicia, first prelate. All right, we've encountered an irradiated ship in dire need of repair. Their warp coils require polyferronide, and we hope to trade with you. A noble cause. Now tell me what is important to you. The crew. The heart of the ship. I'd be nothing without them. Interesting. We also prioritize the bonds between people. We'll gladly trade with you. Let us discuss. Excuse me, Captain. I have urgent matters to attend to. I will be back. Captain, the way team has returned. So soon? And yes, the children left to die. They were in poor health and are currently in sickbay, and we are being hailed with their weapons on. We have violated their sacred moon. Alright, we rescued them, you left them. They were fulfilling their sacred duty. You call hunting children a sacred duty? Children, Captain. These children are our elders. When a Drayan nears death, they undergo a rite of passage on our sacred moon. They will appear as children to you, but that is how we age. Their shuttle crashed and their guardians died confused. They must have forgotten. Please return them. It is crucial they die on our moon, fulfill their spiritual journey. And of course, we will trust Alicia here. And yes, it is the nice way. And we'll get the polyfluoride and beam over the kids. We'll say goodbye, and an easy peasy part to that one here. We have 54, so we're pretty good. Let's go ahead and we'll leave Tuvix there for the moment. But we will return to the Revis. Here, we're doing okay with that. Let's pick up... We're going to pick up some metals and some food on our way. Oh no, 4 vessels this time. Alright, we're going to auto-resolve. It's not looking great. We'll get some damage. We'll survive. We have a 100% survival rate. Okay, we're down to 85% on our hull, but that's not too bad. Hull breach on deck 3. Alright, Jonas here. What do you need? Crewman Jonas, where's Lieutenant Torres? Is she all right? She's busy with the wounded. I guess I'm on comms duty. Oh, coffee. Very well. How's the situation? Engineering? It's chaos, Captain. Alright, we have 3 crew injured, and we lost a bunch of morale. Yeah, it's almost a miracle that we survived this well without casualties. And yes, he wants to have... I hit my mic there. He wants to have an allegiance with the Kazon. So we can agree with him. We can express our concerns. Let's express our concerns for the moment. Nothing we've been through with the Kazon would lead me to believe they're trustworthy. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Captain, we're not far from a planet Sobros, home to the Kazon Pamar. There's someone who owes me a favor. Okay. Not exactly, but he does have the Maj's ear. We wouldn't be risking confrontation. Yep, we are going to seek an alliance with the Kazon. Let's give it a shot, Helm. Set a course. That way we can hopefully... there we go. We are here to get metals, yes, because we need to rebuild our hull. Where is our ship? There it is. Alright, so we're at 103. We can have 175. That should be okay. We don't need fuel, but we do need food. And then we'll make our way over here to the adrift ship. The crew is very unhappy about the broken promise. Ah, yes. Because I wasn't able to... Oh, I do have 75 now. So you know what I'm going to do? Hold on, let's get us some food. Okay. Not great, but not too bad. What we're going to do is we're going to research the torpedo launch bay too. That way if it comes up again, I won't upgrade the torpedo bay until it says, like, in case I get that again. So, hold on, let's check out here. Let's, oh, that was just perfect timing for me to hit that. 1,000 food for 100 metal. I don't have 1,000 food right now, so we can just go ahead and dismiss that. Our engineering office has been destroyed, so we are going to want to repair that so we can get back to repairing our hull, even though I might just head on over to that way station. Let's finish this before I go back to what I was... well, I was just kind of checking morale, but it's okay. Alright, we're inhaling. Hail them. Captain Jane, we've been eagerly awaiting your return. We're beaming over it. Alright, they are deeply grateful. So we received 200 food, 200 fuel, 20 and 50 science points. That's awesome. And we had a 400 boost to morale. Got a little XP for it. So yeah, so we're losing 23 per cycle, which is a little rough. We have 19 quarterless people, so that makes me have to... Oh, and the battery compartment is offline. Oh, because this has been damaged. Okay, okay. We're going to wait. I missed that all completely. Okay, the engineering office is back up. Okay, matter of survival. Captain, our deuterium reserves are reaching critical levels. At our current consumption rate, we won't be able to keep our systems running. So don't collect any crew belongings. We will manage without such drastic measures. Oh, someone has proposed gathering some crew belongings and feeding the matter back into our replicator system. No, let's not collect it. We'll be okay. It's great for our morale. So yes, so engineering office, assign a crew to repair that. Repair the hull. Yes, we want to repair this. And that might be why we have 19 crew quarters out. Because that whole deck that I've missed is completely gone. So I could fly to the repair station here to try to see what's going on. Let's look at our sector here. Back in the Nebula system. I gotta stop confusing the two. We have 50 cycles. Plenty of that. Metals, fuel, and we'll check out this trading station. Again, we're still pretty high on metals. Or, I'm sorry, morale. So, and we want to give those a couple cycles to fix what they're doing. Yeah, right here. Life support has been fixed. So there we go. Now we're only losing 15 per cycle, so that's a little bit more manageable. And we should be okay there. We do have 4 gel packs. Let's see. Do I want to... Yes. Because that's going to give us the holodeck as well. So let's actually open that back up. Alright, we lost 50 morale, but we did gain some food. Let's go ahead and see what this trading station will bring us. So we can trade 40 tritanium for 700 dilithium. Nope, that would be too much. Trade 5 dilithium, this one, for 800 food. I kind of like that. I know we'll be a little full, but that's real nice and I don't have to worry about that. And yes, morale's still looking okay. That is being researched. Okay, let's go ahead and fly off to this system. Okay, let's go ahead and enter the ship. So the torpedo launch bay 2 is ready, but we aren't going to build it yet. We're going to wait till we're kind of, in a sense, being told to. Now, resource analysis. See the amount of resources at a point of interest while scanning. Transporter room 2 increases rewards in away missions. Yeah, let's do that. That will probably help us. Here. Okay, this life support is active. We are now overpowered though. So what we're going to want to do is upgrade warp core to tier 3. So we're going to need some metals and some tritanium. But we can run on battery power for a little bit. That should be okay. Metals there. Can't see what that is. And this sector is very heavy. So we actually want to get metals because we're going to need them for the hull repair. So I think this one's one where... Oof. But we're able to do that. We are going to... Well, you know what? Let's try this unknown one, and then we'll go here. I don't want to lollygag because of this. Because of... Oh, thank God. Which I should check. Hold on a sec. No, I still have 31 torpedoes, so that doesn't seem to be too bad. There we go. We do need some tritanium. Yeah, so I don't want to keep getting hit. Yeah, I can stay in the sector. in this whole sector and do these side missions after I complete this one. So yeah, let's go meet up with Jal Tursa. Because if we can... Oh, it wants a Vidian, but I don't have a Vidian. So there's a way to get a Vidian? That's actually pretty cool. Alright, so we'll go with a Vulcan. We do want some medical as well. So I think we might have to want to take Kess here. We're going to want some engineering and a little bit better... Well, engineering will be real good with B'Elanna. Klingon B'Elanna, well... Oh. No, we'll take... For the one engineering we'll have... Yeah, we'll take regular B'Elanna. Okay, Captain. Jal Tursa and another Kazon are already here, and they don't look cheerful. How do we approach them? Okay, so nothing that we were told to bring yet. Talk about restoring peace among the Kazon. Not really that great, but we do get some morale boost. Tell him what a great ally Voyager would be with their advanced technology. We'll get some science and some morale, but we'll have to use chance 2. We're going to want to save kind of Kess for the next one. Ensure him that Voyager can be a powerful ally. It would be a guaranteed win without using 2. I want to get some research points though, so I rather take the risk with 2 of them instead of the 1, just because I want those. Alright, we talked right into a trap. We locked up with people who call themselves the Trabe. They don't seem hostile. Okay, treat the injured Trabe with what you can find. So we'll get 5 morale and 14 science. Listen to the Trabe story and sympathize. We'll just get 2 morale. But no, let's try to get more science, yes. Alright. The team treats the seriously injured among the Trabe. Grateful they inform the team that reinforcements are on the way. They just have to make it past the guards. Captain, we think the Trabe's plan is currently our best option. Any ideas on how we best can support them? So we can use the Vulcan here, which is what we were asked to do, so we probably would do that. We could pick the lock. Nah, we'll use the Vulcan. Perfect. Critical success. The Vulcan team member reaches through the bars and neck pinches a Kazon guard. Alright, we're on our way to the ship, Captain. The Trabe in tow. Wait, a Kazon patrol? They're throwing grenades. Throw the grenade at the Kazon? Or disable the grenades? This is the last one. It's higher risk. But I think if I use all 3, we're going to be good. Yeah, we disabled the grenade after escaping the cave. They beam aboard Voyager. Perfect, because that's what we wanted. We wanted a bunch of research here for that. So that's very good. Very, very good. And here we go. Okay, the away team and the Trabe are on board. Ah, yes. Okay. Trabe, huh? Interesting. What Mr. Neelix is trying to say is that we are glad... Incoming Kazon vessels, Captain. Power up all weapons, and that won't be necessary. Those are my people. Everything the Kazon have, including ships, they stole from us. Interesting. Why is that? We share a dark past. When I was a child, the Kazon overthrew their enslavers. Us, the Trabe. More precisely, my parents' generation. We have been on the run ever since, and we want to settle down somewhere and open a new chapter for the Trabe. Weirdly going to show empathy for the Kazon here. I don't know how I would feel if my people have been oppressed for generations. It's a wound that runs deep among wrong that demands correction? I digress. I was told you sought an alliance with the Kazon. Yes, we tried. We might be not as numerous, but with a little help we can regain our strength and become a valuable ally. The Trabe were an advanced species before the Kazon uprising. I think they could be valuable allies. So, we don't have duranium and tritanium. Let's ask Neelix what he knows about the uprising. Everyone knows the Trabe, great scholars and artists, but no one knew about the Kazon slaves. How come? It doesn't seem easy to hide. They were rich and powerful and manipulated information, and no one wanted to risk offending them. We'll give them some food, just because we're nice, but that's all we're going to share with them. If this is not too presumptuous, would you be willing to provide us with weapons, Captain? Being able to defend ourselves would put our minds at ease. No. No. No weapons. Alright, we set off to form an alliance with the Kazon and found you. This could be a course correction we needed. Will you join us? Together we would be a force to be reckoned with, or even something bolder than that. We could ask the Kazon Major to join us at the bargaining table. Negotiations? Yes, bring the factions together. Convince them that peace would be in everyone's best interest. My people can finally settle, find a new home. It might be worth a try. We'll contact the Kazon. Okay, so stay alert for further Kazon attacks and keep our morale up. And we'll have to wait for the Kazon leaders to arrive. So, that is where we sit right now. We definitely want to make our way... might as well keep scanning this stuff here. Okay, transporter level 2 has been finished, but I don't think... Where was the transporter room? There's torpedo launch bay. We could upgrade it here to increase, but we'll need some metals for that. And I think what we have one yes, so let's go ahead and start clearing those rooms. That'll give us some of those. And we have an ambush. Battle stations. Okay, not the best. I find, though, if I do this, though, I'm not actually losing my torpedoes. Even though we do have a 100% survival chance, our hull has gone down. Okay, we got some of that. But as I said, again, we're going to want to... Oh, no, we have... Let's go to the ship. Yep, stuff has been damaged. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go about our business here for the moment. Perfect. And let's go ahead and just kind of hold off for a couple. There we go. Ruined room is done. But we want to repair that right away. And yeah, that's all we can do now. So actually, you know what? We need to head back over to this sector here. Okay, that life support is done. So we can go back to the engineering office and set a work crew. We are going to want to repair our ship bay. Nope. Okay, sick bay has been repaired. Let's get our bio laboratory back up and running as well. But I decided to come back here to go to the repair station. Just because, I mean... Okay. Perfect. Let's see where we're at. Workshop. Or stellar cartography. We definitely want to repair that. Okay, so we can pay 250 deuterium, which we do have, to repair 50. Hold on, leave for now. We need 150. So we can do one bio gel pack for 100 or 60 tritanium for 150, which I'm going to take that big one. That's huge. Okay, we are at 450, so let's go back to the ship. We want to go to the engineering office and you can get taken away. And let's repair that. All right, what we got here on the bridge? Build or upgrade a sick bay. Now, we are missing the technology for that. Let's see, though. I think it would probably be under science. No. Oh, sensor array. No. Okay, let's go into crew engineering. Small battery compartment. Workshop. Shuttle bay. Negotiations. Emergency quarters. Sick bay level 2. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and begin the research there. That'll take 16. Probably plus another 16, which is 32. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Okay, so we are finally full there. We definitely will need... Yeah. Oh, they are ready, it looks like, to talk about the Alliance. Perfect. Okay, stellar cartography is back up and running. So let us continue to clear these ruined rooms. Holodeck has been upgraded. Alright, we are losing a lot of power, but that's okay. For warp core level 3, as I said, we need, yeah, 60 and 100. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Don't interfere, even if the dreadnought will probably destroy the moon. Morale loss, but we got a lot of that. Okay. Let's grab us some fuel and some titanium, I think. We could turn some stuff off. There we go, but there's some of our metals that we need. Perfect. And actually, you know what we're going to do? We are going to switch off that just so we have a little bit more. And I'm going to risk it. Okay, ruined room is done. What are we losing? 1 metal per. We repairing something? We're building something? No? No? Huh. Okay, there's 30... Ow! Should have flew back. Oh, okay, but we... Oh, 57. Oh, that is so close. Okay, we're risking it. Oh, but we have a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff damaged here, which is why I can see why the power went down. All right, let's get the crew quarters back up and running, of course. Oh, and that went down to 100 because our cargo bay also... All right, crew quarters have been fixed. And, oh, yes. Sick bay level 2. Ooh, I forgot about that. Oh, that's okay. I think we still have the time. I just need to watch it. Let's get our cargo bay back up and running. Perfect. So now we're up to 175. Perfect. All right, what else has been destroyed? These crew quarters, so they need to be repaired. And they have been. Outstanding. Okay. Let's go do the ruined room. And we just need 100, so... Or was it 80, I think? 60. Okay, so we just need 100 metals. Oh, look at morale. Look at morale. That is not good. And we ran out of food because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's go to the ship. We'll go to the mess hall. We'll give them premium rations. For now. Yes. Let's do that. Alright, let's go to the ship. Go to main engineering. Upgrade the warp core. It's 4 cycles. Okay, no food left here. We're building food, so that's not too bad. Alright, let's look at the sector. Alright, and we're going to head back here. Okay, so we're actually going to stop here. I know usually I've done a whole sector per video, but for this sector, we are going to hold off right here. Because we need to slow down. We need to slow down is what's going on. So we have 14, and actually before I forget, we have 14 sectors to do this, or we're going to lose some of there. So that I don't think we're going to finish in time. So we're going to lose more morale again. So we probably will do two Vics in the next episode just to kind of relax. Possibly. We could take time and fly off to this sector to try to find some food. But we also are worried about the threat level here. So we don't want to lollygag too much. But at the same time, we need morale like there's no tomorrow. So upgrading, and actually I think maybe we can just... Okay, ruined room has been completed. Okay, yes, we will stock up on Duridium. I can do that here. Okay, main engineering has been upgraded. So we can upgrade it to level 3, which is perfect. Kind of. So, yeah, so now we are going to be building our battery back up. Oh, no, you'll be fine because I'm about to risk it all. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Now let's go to the ship. This is where it just starts. It just starts going. So I did go up to level 3 because I want to turn on... Oh, there's no life support because that's offline. Let's switch it back online then. Let us turn this on, which now we have a morale boost. Perfect. Now we only have 8 turns, so we're not going to be able to upgrade sickbay, so we're going to get a hit for that. Let's go ahead and move to this shipwreck. I know I was ending the video, but let's get set up. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. Gain at least +5. I can do that because we're kind of doing that right now. Okay, but I only have 6 cycles left, and okay, yep, unhappy. Let's go to the ship. Hold on. Let's switch off that for a second. Let's go here. Lose 50. We don't have it, so we're just gonna cancel that out. Okay, 6. Yeah, now it's completed. Okay. Well, that's fine. Oh, everything. It just snowballs. So we're gonna have to risk it for the big one. Like we do. Oh, that is amazing. Okay. Let's go to main engineering. Let's only go up to level 2 here for a second. Let's turn this on. Let's turn this on. We'll turn this on. In the mess hall, let's go back to normal food rations, which will save us some fuel. Alright, we'll have to turn that on. And that. That's fine because we're only losing 1 power. Let's see if we can... Okay, now we're back up to 18. I think the food was the huge one. And we can now turn on the holodeck. I'll give us +4. Could I do... I need something else to boost morale. And I need more fuel. And what am I losing metals on? No production in progress. I'm losing 1 per turn. Is there someone? No, there's no one working there. I have 2 teams now. Okay, 18 turns left. Let's fly here. Oh no. Okay. Alright, the crew is happy about the fulfilled promise. Fantastic. And we're out of food again. Okay. And we're spending too much time in the sector. Oh boy. Okay. Everything's going bad again. And it just snowballs so quickly. Okay, let's go to the ship. We need to go to the mess hall. Sadly, we need to do that to not get hurt. With that, we need to repair the crew quarters. We need to repair the cargo bay. And before we forget, we need to fly off to this sector, and we just need to get out. We just need to... Okay, perfect. Cargo bay is done. Alright, we have 4 homeless, which will be covered by that. 6 sick crew. But that should be okay. We'll have to go there. Alright. Crew quarters are done. So that helps. We're back up to 11. Plus 11. So our morale has dipped, but we're getting back up there. Let's go to the system. Biolaboratory is back up. I don't see anything. And no, I know. Oh, but we're almost out of food again. Okay. Ah, perfect. Fuel and food. We'll take the higher risk, I think. Yes, perfect. We have to. Like, okay, 4 crew got sick. We're still at plus 10, so we only have 1 turn to do with that. You know what, I was going to end it, but let's just keep going. And, hey, look at that. We got 150 morale boost, which is great. So that's almost getting us back up to... let's continue. The 2,000. Alright, good luck, Mabus. Alright. He thinks it's the beginning to a great alliance. I need a sip of coffee. And there's Cullah. Alright, I'm grateful you agreed to meet. I hope you'll come to terms. Terms, forgive me if I'm skeptical about negotiating with slavers. So appeal to Kazon aspirations and offer hope. Acknowledge concern and stress the need for peace. Point out that fear is holding them back. Let's appeal to the Kazon. I understand your skepticism, but we believe a new path is opening. It requires trust and rewards are great. A path to freedom, tempting. What assurances can you offer? Threat, level -1. We must be cautious not to fan the Kazon's ambitions, Captain. There is a history of aggression. We let down our guard and the Trabe conquered us again. We're hardly a threat. We're scattered, desperate. All we ask is a chance to find a new home. Focus on the present, the future needs of the Trabe. Dismiss the past, focus on the present Trabe weakness. Alright, the Trabe seek a new home, not conflict. Can we offer them a chance to prove that? They're cunning. We cannot lower our guard. Threat level +1. God, balls. We seek only peace to cause home. We pose no threat to the Kazon. This union with the Trabe seems like an effort to force us to capitulate. If so, it is doomed to failure. Shared values and common goals. Okay, we're back down a threat. Mage Cullah allowed me to withdraw and confer with my Federation colleagues. You're allying yourself with the greatest villains that the Quadrant has ever known, Captain. As Cullah speaks, the transmission abruptly ends. Bridge consoles erupt in a chorus of alarms with flashing lights. painting the bridge in a red glow. Janeway's eyes narrow. What happened? The Kazon and Trabe open fire on each other, Captain. Beam Mabus out immediately. I can't get a lock on him. The situation is escalating, Captain. I suggest immediate retreat. Pick no side and flee. We could side with the Kazon and we can side with the Trabe. Feel like if we pick no side, whoever comes out victorious will then be like, you didn't back us. We're now enemies, and we'll be back to square one. The Trabe were slavers, so I don't really want to side with them. Let's side with the Kazon. We came out seeking alliance with them. Let's see what happens. We came here to show the Kazon that we're not their enemies. Protect them. Alright, we will auto-resolve. Only because I feel like my combat skills are bad. So, it's a shared victory. 50% of the wards are split with the allies. We do have injuries. We do have damaged rooms here. And our hull is down. So, not the best. Cullen is hailing us. I hope he's in a good explanation for this on screen. How dare you, woman, taking advantage of our goodwill. Remind him that we sided with him. If you had used your head from the start, it wouldn't have come to this. You can't fool me, Janeway. But some of the other Majas aren't that clever. They'll give you a break. Consider yourself lucky. Next time we meet, we'll end this for good. A Trabe vessel is hailing us. Have you gone mad? We were supposed to be allies. Confront him. Tell me, did you use us to get to the Kazon mages on a silver platter? What I did was for the best. I could have decimated the Kazon leadership. The Trabe won't forget your interference, Captain. You'll pay for this. Yep. But I think he was being dubious from the start. We've made enemies of the Trabe, but at least the Kazon are off our backs. I'll check the crew and assess the fallout. Alright, all 35 have chosen to stay. Okay, even though our morale was not the best. And teamwork, wouldn't you say, Commander? We got plus 500 morale. Helm, get us back on course. We're going to stay here. Let's try to repair the hull above 50%. Alright, so let's see where we're at. So, okay, so the system, okay, we can breathe. So you know what? We are going to fly to this system out here. We're going, okay, oh, we need to enter ship. We need to hold on. So we need to repair that. We need to start working on that. So yes, we're going to get morale penalties for staying in the system too long. Let's go back to normal food rations. We are in an asteroid field, not horrible. I mean, it's not going to help with our hull, that is for sure. But we don't have, but I think we're going to be able to stock up on certain things. Prepare ourselves more for the next sector. Which the next sector, I have an idea of how it's starting, but I don't actually know because I was never able to actually get through it. So, let us see where we need to be with a lot of stuff. Okay. First things first, let's get fuel. Alright, the emergency quarters are back. That helps out tremendously. We have this life support turned off, so let's go ahead and repair that. And yeah, we're going to be hitting some of that stuff. That's okay. Alright, there we go. Let us now fix these crew quarters. We're still down to 31, but not the end of the world. Okay. Let us go to the repair station. We can only use repair stations once, though. Alright. Where else do we need? Let us repair the shuttle bay. Okay, we can get 100 hull for 30 tritanium. Or, we have plenty of gel packs. We'll give them a gel pack. That is a huge help that we kept our promise as well. Alright, let's get some fuel over here. Now, if we look at the sector here, this one's mostly... cool, the shuttle bay has been, and we are out of food. Yay! Alright, we're going to get fuel. So we're going to go on to... We're going to risk it. We can keep 1750. So that actually, that's huge. And if we can stay out of all this, that also is huge. And yeah, we're going to have to keep risking it. Just keep risking it. Perfect. Okay, so let's go back to our ship. We're going to go ahead and go back to normal food rations. We got some sick people, but not the end of the world. Can I upgrade you? Not yet. Okay. We want to stay now. We want to stay out of that. We just do. Let us go look for Tuvix. Not look for Tuvix. Let's go have a Tuvix. Yes, we are entering a nebula. We're still sitting okay. We are losing morale, but not the end of the world. Okay, everyone. Next episode, Tuvix. Yes, Tuvix. So until next time, everyone, we'll see ya. I didn't like that. Hey, I'm going to keep it in, though. See ya.